Oh, wow.
I knew what I was walking into, so I wasn't surprised.
Wow. Did you know about did you read the comic book beforehand?
I've read a little bit of some Thanos stories just to like brush up a bit, but I didn't get into it because you never know.
So you didn't know you didn't know about the big kill-off, huh?
No, did not know what I was in for.
What about you?
As soon as people started disintegrating, I was just immediately knew that at least half of everybody was going to die. I was just praying that certain characters would survive.
We got to see it again.
So what about all those people who were complaining about the movie?
People are complaining?
They were?
Because of the things that happened. You know what happened?
Oh, well, it's the Infinity War, man.
I know, they didn't read the comics.
Yeah. What did you think was going to happen? It's like people that go to Deadpool and are like, upset that he's cursing.
Yeah. It's like, it's really, you kind of expect this to not be like the way it was.
I did read the comic.
So you kind of knew some of this stuff was going to happen.
Yeah, yes, but I mean...
Sorry, Mike.
Good luck. But, again, since when do comic book movies follow the comic?
That is a good point.
It's a little different. They always have to change it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But, they did a great job with it. They did a good job with Thanos, like the CG, everything. And they kind of made him more like human. They didn't have Mistress Death in it, which is fine. And I loved it.
So the fact that they did a lot of things that were in the comic, that's what got me a little thrown back. But then again, that's why it might be the freaking greatest thing ever.
The comics, like, they mixed a lot of it. Thanos Quest, Infinity Gauntlet, and another comic book, I forget the name, that has the Black Order in it. And I thought they did a good job mixing everything together. And I loved it. I can't wait to the next one.
Let's talk about the main character in the film. What do you think about him?
I was so worried he was going to be a one-dimensional, take over the world villain, but they took the time to expand his backstory and his character and get into his mindset. I loved it.
Yeah, nothing better than a villain who thinks he's doing the right thing.
Yes.
But I'm shocked we saw as much of Thanos as we got. And honestly, Thanos, he wasn't. Thanos was one of those villains where you didn't just straight up hate him. Period. You saw the movie and you were like, this guy might kind of have a point. So you were kind of going back and forth between whether you agree with Steve Rogers or you agree with Avengers, whether you agree with Iron Man or you agree with Thanos.
Marvel did a good job of giving his backstory, and it kind of made you it didn't make you side with him, but you kind of all right, there's somewhat understanding with him that he was a really good villain, probably one of the best villains in a while.
Dude, I think he's Marvel's best villain yet. It really scared me to the point where I see a toy Infinity Gauntlet and I shiver a little. he really he gets me.
You got to give it to Josh Brolin too. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, and the mocap suit to put on a big purple head and still pull it off. It's great.
No, yeah, one of the best Marvel movies though in a while.
I think he deserves an Oscar. He could get an Oscar for that part.
Yeah, you know what? It would be nice to see a movie like that get some recognition. It definitely would. And to bring life to a CG character is definitely on a different scale. So I think it's worthy of it.
I feel like anybody could have been that villainous. Anybody could have been that villainous. He was good. He was really, really good. But I don't know. Anybody could have been that guy.
No way.
I think if you put I think even Vin Diesel would have been a good role there.
Oh my God.
It's good to have a little bit of humanity in the villains, and when he cries and he bleeds, it adds a whole nother level that we don't really see.
I think he's hot.
You like bad boys?
I like bad boys. I think that's what it is. I think he's hot. And he's gonna be Cable on Deadpool, so he's a very good actor. He's great.
I don't know. Oscar though. Look how hard Leonardo DiCaprio had to work for that.
I know a lot of people complain that Marvel movies don't exactly have the best villains aside from Loki, but Thanos is up there.
Yeah,
the best villains are always the ones that think they're the good guys, or have motivations that they, and at least in their mind, they think is for the good, and he definitely does in this movie. And
I thought he was good.
Thought he was good?
Yeah, I thought he was good.
I guess we have a difference of opinion there.
I like all of them. I mostly like the Hulk. He's badass, but And I like my character, DC. I mean, people hate DC, but you know, what can I say?
We love Wonder
I'm dark
Woman.
like that.
I kind of, you know what? I kind of passed that question off to you, so I can have a little extra second to think about it because everybody was really, really good. Who really stood out to me there?
Vision. Vision,
Spider-Man.
definitely Vision.
Spider-Man. Don't get into spoilers, but Spider-Man too.
But I always love Gamora, so.
So you must have felt it for Gamora.
Yes.
But I will tell you the one that hit me the most was Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
I like
My
it.
boy. My boy.
Oh yeah, no,
I loved everything about Spider-Man's role in this movie.
He was great.
Vision has so much history. It just hurt, and like also like his loved one was there with him and couldn't do anything about it, and it was just
spoilers.
It was hard. It was hard.
I would see it like at least 3 more times.
Oh wow.
So I'm torn. So I seen it yesterday. Gonna go see it again today in a couple hours after I leave from here, and possibly tomorrow, because I got the weekend off. So it is what it is. But
It was a great movie. I loved it. The last 10 minutes, I was destroyed. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. So, and then they give you like a little preview of what's coming next.
Yes.
So it's a little bit of hope. But besides that, I don't think I can wait until next year.
So again, there's obviously going to be a second one, but the fact that they decided to end the first one on a very, 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 very salty note, it was a shock.
It was like a hard.
Any fan of the whole Marvel series needs to watch this. Seriously, it's a fan service to all the movies prior, and it's just 100% worth watching. We'll watch it again. Probably gonna go again.
It's redeeming. The ending, stay until the end credits. If you feel the way I felt, like disheartened, stay
Wait
till
for
the
the
end
end credit
scenes because that will make you feel a little bit better. Just a little bit better.